What's up, guys? Jim here with another Lots Games video. I wanted to talk about the PlayStation 5 in regards to this year's E3. Now, Sony recently came forward and the folks of the PlayStation division, they made it clear to the investors that the PlayStation division or the PS4 wouldn't sell as well as it has in years past, and how there would be several million less consoles sold when compared with 2017. And that's totally to be expected. You know, the PS4 is still selling very well, but the reason for that is I think most people who want a PS4 already have one, and also the price point is really good. You know, back several months ago during the whole holiday shopping, they were selling PS4s at certain places at certain times for $200. And so this, you know, $200, that's half of what the system was when it first launched. And so they're telling investors that, you know, there's going to be new PlayStation experiences in the near future, and they're going to focus hard on the PlayStation Network. I think over 30 million people right now have a PS Plus account, which you're talking about, you know, over 30 million people at 50, 60 bucks a pop, depending on where you live. It might be less or more. That's a lot of money. And so I want to talk about the PlayStation 5. You know, the PS4, let's just be honest, it shot off like a rocket. And oftentimes with certain things, what comes up kind of comes down or kind of slows down. Not to say that there aren't going to be great experiences with the PlayStation 4. But in regards to the PlayStation 5, Sony said on how with this year's E3, they're going to talk about some exclusives coming to the PlayStation 4, and they're outlining what was going to be shown, and they said on how no new hardware would be shown. So most people would just say, well, that confirms it. There's going to be nothing about the PlayStation 5 spoken of at this year's E3. The hardware will not be shown. That's one of the things I wanted to mainly focus and pinpoint on. For those of you guys out there, most people don't maybe remember this. Some of you watching might remember this, but when Sony or the PlayStation division officially announced the PlayStation 4, they had this big press conference. They said the PS4 is coming. Here are some of the games that are going to be on the PS4. But the important thing I want to focus on is at that announcement, at that press conference, the actual PS4 system was not shown. The console hardware, the actual system, they might have shown the controller. But as far as the actual system, we've got the Slim here, but the original PS4 was not shown. That console hardware was not shown at that announcement. So, with that being said, I do believe Sony in the sense that there definitely probably will not be shown the PlayStation 5 system. That's not to say that the PS5 will not be announced, and also what games are going to be coming out for it. Now, kind of going back to how the PS4 shot off like a rocket, I feel like this time period, the next year or two, the PS4 is going to continue to sell well. Lots of people are going to continue to play the games. But I really feel the next year or two, this is going to be a time that Sony's going to be recharging the rockets. They're going to be fueling up the rocket fuel. And so it'll be a time where people are going to be getting excited. People are going to be getting hyped for the PlayStation 5. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Guys, do you think, obviously they said no hardware shown. Do you think, in fact, the PS5 will be spoken about at this year's E3? You know, I think that's kind of like a bait and switch. Most people are like, well, they made it official. There's going to be no PS5 talk. There's going to be no new hardware shown. So anyway, guys, a quick video on this, your thoughts on this. I know a lot of you guys aren't too excited about the prospects of the PlayStation 5. You might have had your PS4 for less than a year. You know, I really can't see the system being released in 2018. Possibly in 2019. You know, think about the Xbox One X. They announced the Xbox One X, and it was many months before that system was released, and a whole lot of talk, a whole lot of hype. It'll be interesting, but I'm really looking forward. I am so stoked for this year's E3. The new games are going to be shown for the PlayStation 4, what they're working on, and I'm definitely looking forward to see if there's going to be any talk about the PlayStation 5, because not only are they going to be wanting to get gamers excited, but also with their shareholders. A lot of the shareholders with Sony are like, well, what's going on? PS4 was a monster hit. Things are starting to slow down. What do you got? You know, Sony is not the company it was 20 years ago. They heavily rely on the profits from the PlayStation brand. And so the shareholders like, what's up? What are you working on? And I really feel like this is kind of going to set the stage and also bring about investor confidence with the new PlayStation system. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I read all comments and I appreciate, guys, all the feedback. If you like these types of videos, hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. I'll catch you guys later.